Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, you already know the vibes. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, because today's gist is not just a normal one. This one involves names we all know and love. Sonia Utch, Pearl Watts, and of course our very own screen sweetheart Morris Sam Eyes Clapper. So sit down, grab your popcorn, because this gist is a roller coaster. So guys, the internet woke up to a shocker when news started flying that actress Sonia Utch and husband, Pearl Watts, were allegedly planning to unveil the face of their adorable daughter. Yes, you heard me right. Unveil the baby's face publicly after keeping her hidden for so long. And you know how celebrity baby reveals are in this country. Once you drop that picture, the whole internet will scatter. Blogs will carry it. Aunties will screenshot it. Fan pages will zoom it. Everybody will suddenly become a baby analyst face with tears of joy. But wait, this is where it starts getting somehow, because many fans were confused, saying, hold on. How is this possible when Pearl Watts has always been very private about personal matters, and even shared common things publicly about boundaries and protection of loved ones? You see, Pearl Watts has always carried herself as someone who values privacy, especially when it comes to family matters. And if you've followed her journey closely, you'll notice that she hardly overshares sensitive things online. She gives us beauty, grace, fashion, acting, soft smiles. But when it comes to deep family exposure, she steps back. And that's why when rumors started flying about unveiling a daughter's face, fans were like, this doesn't sound like Pearl at all, weary face. Now let's talk about Sonia Utch for a minute, because this is where the story gets more dramatic. Performing arts Sonia has built her brand on elegance, family values, and calm energy. And whenever she posts, it's always intentional. So when people started attaching her name to this unveiling saga, social media went wild. Some people started speculating. Others started connecting dots that were not even there. And you know, Nigerians, we can connect dots that don't exist at all, grinning face with sweat. But here is the twist that made the whole thing emotional. Many fans remembered that Morris Sam had once publicly made a promise to Pearl Watts that he would never expose or involve her in anything that would bring unnecessary pressure or invasion of privacy. And that promise resurfaced online like wildfire. Screenshots started circulating. Comments started pouring in. People were saying Morris promised. Others were saying he would never. And suddenly, this simple rumor turned into a loyalty debate, loudly crying face. Let's not forget the history between Pearl Watts and Morris Sam on screen, because their chemistry in movies has always made fans emotionally invested. People love them together. People root for them. People even create imaginary family scenarios for them, face with tears of joy. So once a child unveiling rumor enters the chat, fans' imaginations begin running marathon. But the reality is that movie chemistry and real-life boundaries are two different things entirely. And let's be honest, celebrity baby face reveal is not beans-o. Once you do it, you cannot undo it. The child becomes public property in the eyes of social media. Comments will fly from "awa, so cute" to unnecessary comparisons, and that is exactly what many fans believe Pearl Watts would want to avoid, especially since she has shared in past interviews that protecting one's peace is more important than online validation. Another angle that made people question the whole thing is that there has been no solid, verified statement directly from Pearl Watts herself confirming any unveiling. And in this era of fast-spreading misinformation, silence sometimes speaks louder than headlines, and sometimes blogs carry what they assume without checking properly. Weary face, so many loyal followers are saying, until Pearl says it herself, we are not believing anything. Now about Morris Sam's promise. Let's talk about that loyalty factor, because fans take celebrity promises seriously, especially when it is about protecting someone you care about. Morris has always portrayed himself as someone who values respect and dignity. And that is why people quickly defended him, saying he would never go against something he publicly stood for. And honestly, that kind of loyalty energy is rare and beautiful to see in the entertainment industry. Smiling face with 3 hearts. But you know, social media does not wait for facts. Theories started flying that maybe this unveiling story was misunderstood. Maybe it was about something else entirely. Maybe it was just a photo shoot concept twisted by bloggers. Maybe it was a throwback. Maybe it was just a random child appearance misinterpreted. And before you know it, one small rumor becomes a full-blown trending topic. What makes this gist emotional is the way fans genuinely care. Some were pleading in comments saying, "Please protect the child." Others were saying, "We support whatever decision you make." And that right there shows how invested people are in these celebrities' lives, sometimes even more than necessary, but that's the price of fame, unfortunately. At the end of the day, unveiling a child's face should be a personal decision, not a pressured move influenced by trends or fan curiosity. And from everything we know about Pearl Watts' personality, she doesn't seem like someone who would bow to online pressure. She moves at her own pace, in her own time, on her own terms, 100 points. So is it possible that Sonia Utch and Pearl Watts unveiled their daughter's face? Based on the mixed signals and lack of confirmed personal announcement, many believe the story might have been exaggerated or misunderstood, especially considering the past stance on privacy and Morris Sam's promise to never cross that boundary. And let's also remember something important. Not everything we see trending is accurate. Sometimes it's just excitement, sometimes it's fan fiction energy, sometimes it's bloggers trying to get clicks. And as much as we love hot gist, we also have to breathe and wait for confirmation before drawing conclusions. One thing is certain, though, this whole situation has shown how much people admire the bond, respect, and protective energy surrounding Pearl Watts. And whether or not there was any unveiling, the conversation has reminded fans that boundaries matter, promises matter, and protecting loved ones matters even more to hearts. So my people, what do you think? Was this just another social media exaggeration? Or do you think there is more to the story that we haven't heard yet? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, because I want to hear from you, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, you already know what to do, like share, subscribe, and stay glued, because this channel does not sleep when it comes to premium celebrity gist.